There are people who follow him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
House Republicans allege Biden family members received millions in payments from foreign entities in new bank records. Well, remember I told you I think they get money from Ukraine.
They probably are.
And that he has some type of, Biden has some, in my opinion, allegedly, he has some kind of connection to Ukraine that's outside of the government. That's my opinion.
You think because of the son?
Or the son and him. Okay. The son and him. Because it says House Oversight Chairman James Comer laid out new details to support allegations that members of the Joe Biden's family, including his son Hunter, received millions of dollars in payments from foreign entities in China and Romania, including when Biden was vice president, according to a memo obtained by CNN. New bank records cited in the memo were obtained by the committee through a subpoena and include payments made to companies tied to Hunter Biden. Republicans also allege that Hunter Biden used his family connections to help facilitate a meeting in 2016 between Serbian running for United Nations Secretary General and then National Security Advisor, Vice President Colin Kahl. The foreign payments raised questions about Hunter Biden's business activities while his father was vice president. But the committee does not suggest any irregularity about the payments from foreign sources. The bank records by themselves also do not indicate the purpose of the payments that were made. Mm-hmm. So they brought all this evidence out, mm-hmm. and CNN is saying you still have to tie all this. Mm-hmm. You can say somebody has this and somebody has this and money is here and money is here, right. But you got to tie that together if you want
to bring a case,
them to bring a case.
Them. Yeah.
But I will say this, and I'm not Republican and I'm not Democrat. I do notice that the media and the Department of Justice are quick to go after Republicans. You don't think there's any Democrats that's doing anything illegal?
They need to go on both sides.
I need to start seeing.
Even when the Hillary Clinton emails,
yes,
I was upset with her using her personal email to do any of these knuckleheads. From taking files home, from using your personal email, your phone, anything. We as common sense know. At my job, they really told us you can't use, and we couldn't even accept gifts at a certain amount of money as well. So why would Hillary even have problems with emails?
So I'm
sorry, I used my personal email.
It says Comer and other Republicans on the committee held a press conference on Wednesday morning mm-hmm. to tout their findings. Marjorie Taylor Greene is part of the committee. So right there, that's the other thing.
They want to keep her on there because she's the bulldog.
When you put, and that's the problem that the Republicans have. Uh-huh. When you have a nut job like Marjorie Taylor Greene speaking with you on stage, nobody's listening to you. That was the problem that Trump had. Having Mayor Giuliani with his hairline,
right?
Black, you can see all the black streaming down his face.
On the one side, though,
nobody's listening to you.
I see. It's unfortunate that they got to get these knuckleheads to be the barkers of, whatever you want to call them. Hey, he went in the house,
right?
That's all they need to do. They don't need to say nothing else. And the problem is, nobody trusts them because of the comments and the stupidity that they speak on, but they are watchdogs. They're like, get them.
Right.
You need to get Biden too. You need to get in. And they like, I got to keep Marjorie because she's a good, tough dog. She may say things that we feel.
Right.
And she'll say it because she's that knucklehead to say it. And that's how Giuliani was.
Giuliani is an idiot.
With the dye coming down his face. Okay, so I get it.
All right, so that's that. Now, they're saying that these people didn't come to Hunter Biden because he understood world politics. They came to him for access, which makes sense. Mm-hmm. But on Wednesday, Comer was asked about specific policy decisions that Biden made while president or vice president that may have been directly influenced by these foreign payments. Mm. Now, the Republicans failed to name any, and instead pointed to the then Vice President Biden traveling around the world and discussing foreign aid. You got to tie it together, guys.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to do the work for you. I know that it may seem unfair, Republicans, that Democrats don't have to do all of that, but you do.
That's a Law and Order thing. I watch Law and Order so much. Law and Order, criminal intent, whatever. One of the things that the prosecutor fusses at the police officers and the detectives, you gotta bring me more evidence. You gotta be able to tie that person to that house or to that person for me to bring a case.
Right.
Because we can't even go to court with this. So that's what you're saying they're trying to do. You gotta find, what was the criminal thing about this whole thing? He just have a relationship with them. So what? We all have relationships with other countries.
But I do agree that you do see, why is it all Republicans being dragged in the court and no Democrats?
No Democrats.
So I do agree.
To be checks and balances on both
sides.
But
I could care about either one of them.
Yeah.
Both of them can go to jail, you ask me.
I figured any of them, any party, any person, if they're doing wrong,
you got to go.
What's done in the dark should come to light.
Wendy says, do you have a limit on when you put a video on Twitter? Is there a time limit? No, you can go live on Twitter just like YouTube. Same thing.
As long as you want.
Yeah, there's no limit.
Okay.
All right, so that's that. Anything, you have anything to add with that? So we'll see. I don't know why they think.
Follow it and we'll see if
I think most Americans don't care about Hunter Biden. Be honest with you, we don't even care about Biden. If you find something that's illegal and it's true and you can tie it, we don't care. Actually, to be honest with you, some Democrats might want you to because they don't want him to run. They may want you to find something on him so they can get him out of there.
The littlest thing.
So go ahead, Republicans, find something. We don't care.
All right.
But if you find something, it won't matter because Comover has set the bar so low. You can come up and say Biden did something to a woman.
Yes.
40, 50 years ago. And people will be like...
he has been accused of... Because he loves to touch and hug.
Nobody cares.
He touched me inappropriately.
Nobody cares. The bar is set so low.
I know.
That he could trip an old lady in the grocery store. And people be like...
And I think people are waiting too because the issues with Trump, things not getting done or things not following through. People are like, Trump got away. Why not us?
Marjorie Taylor Greene and those others on that committee understand that because of you and you being a nut job and because of the Comover that y'all support, nobody cares about the findings that y'all find on Biden. Nobody. Yeah.
What my opinion is?
Oh, my mother said her opinion. What's your opinion?
I don't like the way they loved and treated Trump, no matter what he did.
Oh,
even Christian people, even born again, loved Trump.
Yeah.
And they knew how dirty he was.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't
and they always, with my mom was saying the Christians that supported him and Trump during his presidency, people like Paula White,
all of them.
You know, all they prayed around him and made sure. The thing is, I don't like when Christians do. We all know that he had some issues, and we know anybody with issues. God loves him. We know, and he's
but don't make excuses for his behavior.
Exactly, and we shouldn't do that as believers. That we need to pray for our leadership.
Why not call it what it is? He's a bum guy, but he's Republican. We're pro-life.
Yes.
We needed to vote for him.
Thank you.
Because we had to have somebody in there that would keep our pro-life thing.
McCain never changed from being a Republican. He and what's his name? Cheney's daughter. They were like, no, we ain't going that far. That man crazy.
Know Pence, though? The latest with Pence?
Yes. They talked about him on The View today.
Pence is horrible.
As a Christian man.
I thought for a fact, now he would at least, when that verdict came out, say, well, thank goodness that the lady was vindicated, that's wrong.
Yes.
He didn't say anything.
He's
a weak man.
You a weak Christian too. As a man
of God. My mother said there's a difference between being meek and weak. Jesus was not weak. When they was selling stuff in the church, he came in there and he turned the tables over. He wasn't weak. He wasn't a weak,
thank you,
man crawling on the ground like a snake.
protect women and all the things that happen. You should be very glad that justice is done for the women. She's representing women who have been violated.
He's a weak man.
You're not going to thank it as president, so don't even run.
As a Christian, he could have said, if he didn't want to say nothing bad about Comb Over,
yes,
he could have said, well, I've discussed it with Mother.
Yeah, Mother.
And we're going to keep him in prayer.
Yes.
Because obviously the former president of the United States, he requires a lot of prayer.
There you go.
So I'm going to stay on my knees.
He don't even say that.
He don't say nothing. He's a weak man. No wonder they was going to hang him. Hang Mike Pence. No wonder. January 6th. They was going to go in there and go after that man.
I'm losing respect every day for this man. He's given a platform.
He's a horrible Christian man.
God.
He's a weak Christian man.
He is. You're not even...
He could at least stood on Christian principles when they asked him, what do you think about the case?
And you don't have to say nothing negative about the man.
If it's true, what happened, that's not what God wants. God would not want a man to do that to a woman.
Yes.
God holds women in nothing.
Or we want women to always feel safe in the presence of anyone that they're with, never being violated. So we feel like if this is justice being done, we're all for it.
Say what you want to say about DeSantis. But at least he say something.
Yeah. He has a little bit of backbone. I may not like everything he says, but he has a backbone.
Oh, my goodness. Mm-hmm. Well, let's see if they're going to ask Trump about that. We got how many more minutes left?
Okay.
We got 15 minutes.
Okay.
On this town hall, are they going to ask him about Mike Pence?
We'll see.
And he's going to, you know what they're going to say? Y'all going to laugh. Because I got Comb Over down to a tape. It's a weak man.
Okay. You think he'll say it?
He's going to say that's a weak man.
Oh my God.
He's a weak man. He doesn't have any backbone.
Oh my God.
Something along those lines. If they ask him about Mike Pence, y'all come back tomorrow if I'm true. If I say he's going to talk about him.
Yeah, because they did mention that on the View
DeSantis, he's going to go after the fact that he's nobody until I went down to Florida.
Thank you.
And that's the only reason why he was holding.
He
was holding on by a thread.
It's because of me.
He begged me. He got on the phone and said, "Please come to Florida, please." And I was there, and I came.
You know,
lovely family.
Trump gonna say it's because of me.
I came there, and I thought that I was helping somebody who was a weak man who needed help, and he turned on me, and now I gotta crush him like a grape. I'm just using different words, but at least he's not a spineless piece of nothing like Pence.
Let's see. Let's see
if he talks about that.
Very disappointed though. Pence, I'm sorry. You and Mother need to stay home and not even run.